Hey, what's up? Shalom, Israel. This video is basically going to be talking about like the dream, or should I say, vision I had back in 2009 of martial law and pretty much what happened and how in the dream I dreamed I had gotten spiritual power. So anyway, it takes place um, in, at my house, and I noticed when I look out the blinds that there is buses everywhere. You know what I'm saying? At each house, like it's like spaced out, but it's like it's to a point where it's enough to gather the folks that it needs for those first three houses or whatever, right? So instantly I was like, oh my God, it's martial law, right? And so I remember me playing it along and going into the bus, but see, the bus had two sides to it, to where you could enter. It was weird. Like you had two sides, the doors, should I say, that can come in through. So I remember getting on one. It was almost like the normal bus that you would take to the terminal. But anyway, I get out. I got on and I moved to the other side. I don't know how, but I remember I snuck off the bus, and my brother was with me and his girl was with me. And so what happened next was like I remember us traveling through like woods, like shortcuts and stuff and back roads because we knew that we could not be seen by anyone. Like we was even scared to be seen by the normal citizen. You know what I mean? Because the normal citizen would also already been chipped and everything, and they also would be like, I don't know. In my dream, they would know if you had it or not. That's how like intense it was. Like they knew if you had the mark or not. So we was avoiding it. So we were trying to find my sister. So we're trying to find my sister, right? And as we're going through, we're trying to find them. We come to these like apartments and everything. And I'll never forget there was this black guy there, or should I say this Israelite, sitting there, and he was like, grilling. He was grilling. And I asked him, did he know where my sister was? And he was like, yeah, she's in there. So she came out, and then she came out. We was about to leave and be on our way, but then a police officer came. When the police officer came, he stopped us and was like, "Have y'all had y'all chip, y'all implant?" And we lied and was like, "Yeah, we got it. We just on. I mean, we're on our way to it. That's why I said we're on our way to it." So he had this urgency that he wanted to like take us down there himself. But as he was talking, because in the dream, it's like they're not playing. Like they would take you to see if you really want to take the chip. They would like offer to take you there. You know what I mean? And they were like, it's kind of like they're not even asking. It's kind of like they're in insisting that you do it. Like if you say no, they're gonna be even more uh suspicious about you. So anyway, next thing I know, man, this Edomite comes driving crazy, swerving. You know what I mean? Swerving, and he's in a tow truck, a red tow truck, and he slides off. He was laughing crazy hysterically, and he gets out the car. He starts taking this hose that has gas that they start spraying us. First I thought it was water, but then I smelled it. It was gasoline. So the gasoline is getting on me, and we're trying to run, but it's like shooting out, and it's shooting on me. And my brother and sister, they're getting away great. They're getting away, but to me, it's just like, man, all he gotta do is just light the match because it's a line that's like following to him. So it's like the movies almost. All he needs to do is drop the match. So at this point, I was like, well, you know what? If I'm going to get blown up anyway, I might as well go ahead and attack him. You know what I mean? So I run towards him. And as I'm running towards him, I'm charging. And as I'm doing this, he takes a match and he lights it. And when he lights it, I see he's about to drop it. And I try like instantly, I try to like run back the other way. But as he did, it like, minute he ignited it, it like went and followed me like really quickly. And as he did it, I like screamed out Yahweh's name, like Yahweh. And what happened was the fire engulfed it, like, what I'm saying, though it was scarf something, right? And I thought, oh man, shoot, I'm probably I'm dead, you know what I'm saying? And as it happened, I can remember me like being just like this with my arms crossed, like in the blocking type of thing in the X, and I was like, I looked and I was like still whole, and I was like, oh my god, and I checked my whole body, and it had not been scathed at all, like nothing, not even my clothes, and I looked at myself and I said, oh God, I got spiritual power, and that was it. I woke up, and so pretty much I only say that, and I'm telling you this dream because I had this years ago, but I had seen this video where they was talking about when they declared the takeover that they would have like your house marked, and they was talking about how they're going to have checkpoints to for those who have like the check, see if everyone has a chip, that they'll have checkpoints at like every, like pretty much almost like every few blocks will be have like a checkpoint that you have to go through, traveling through. There'll be checkpoints that they'll be checking to see if you're implanted and everything. And that's like, that actually raised up alarm because I was like, oh, I just dreamed about this, you know what I mean? And I also had a member, I was telling him about the dream that I had about the drones, that the drones would be going around scanning folks and whatnot in the air to see if you have it. And if you don't, if it locks on, it's going to show the face of whoever it is, and alert the authorities to look for them. And I would imagine with technology by now and how everything goes, that the police will instantly go to their laptop of wanted people. So when they stop you and they may ask you what was your name, it would have up there that he's not chipped, and they'll take you in, of course. So like this has alerted me that these times we got to be really, really careful because man, it's getting to that point, and so you have to actually have that spirit that if you're gonna die, that you're gonna die, you know, knowing that you're not selling out your soul to the mark, because then folks are gonna go and be so sad and so hungry and so scared that they're gonna like want to take the mark. They're not gonna feel like they're being forced. They're gonna make it to where you're gonna want to take the mark. It's not that far from here, and because it's not that far from here, it kind of put me in a state that I'm not afraid that if I do get caught by these troops, that if they have to kill me, they have to kill me, because they'll be doing me a favor. Because, like we said, this is our hell right now. This is our hell right now, trying to be good and trying to be righteous in this time of wickedness. And it's like hard. I'm not a saint, but it's like I don't do like the big things neither. Like I don't, screw men's wives, and I honor my mother and my father. I don't be rude to them. I'm not a mean spirited person. I have my flaws like anybody else do. Because we're not perfect. But I don't use that as an excuse to add more sin to sin, so to speak. I know you use it as a license to sin, but I feel like in these times, man, you're going to have the spirit that you're not afraid to die, and you're going to have to. It's going to be sad for a lot of folks because their family's not going to be the same way. Like they talk it, but they're going at the end they're going to have that, someone. A lot of them will have that spirit that's going to be like compromising. It's going to be the compromise. And that's gonna be a sad thing. Like I always pray to the Most High that, my girlfriend or whoever I'm with, that if they're with me and we're running or we're on the run or they get caught, that they will not turn on me. You know what I mean? And that not turn on me, but turn on God. You know what I mean? I'd rather for them to turn on me on something else and keep their soul than to like sell their soul for just a temporary moment, because it's obvious that he's starting to combat. There's too many things going on. It's too many weather and all that. But anyway, the point is research, and build your body up, because you're going to need to be strong in these times to do whatever you might need to survive. You know what I mean? So peace and blessing to everyone, and everyone who was it, Israel. All right, shalom, Yasharal.